Hi there, Trish here with Fat Lady Crochet, and today I'm going to give you 5 tips and tricks that I use to keep myself organized as a crocheter. If you've ever found yourself wondering, where did I put that hook? What project am I working on? Where is that half-finished amigurumi? Then you're in the right place today. But first, let's talk about why crochet organization matters. Being organized as a crocheter isn't about being a perfectionist. It's about being efficient with your time. It's about keeping track of your project details so you can go back and revisit or revise or replicate your work. It's good for reducing overwhelm, especially if you're like me and have a bunch of projects on the go. Being organized in crochet means protecting your energy. And if you sell your patterns or your finished items, it helps you maintain good business practices. But why does it feel so hard to be organized in crochet sometimes? Crocheters who sell or experiment or are designing have a lot to juggle. Often people have multiple projects on the go. Yarn stashes can multiply like tribbles. Inspiration can hit fast and you're on to the next project. Tools get tucked into random places. Life happens, deadlines happen, whips happen, and things get moved around. And ADHD and neurodiversity can add even more challenges. But none of this means you're disorganized. It just means that there's an opportunity for you to get clear on moving forward in an efficient way. So here are 5 easy ways to get you started. These are not things that are going to require a huge overhaul, and they're just going to support you in your creativity. The first one that I wanted to talk about is a project log, so a crochet project log, and I've created a super simple form to get you started. I'll put a link in the description of the video so that you can access it. Also, I want you to visit my blog because we go over these things a little bit in more detail. So with the project blog, you can put all kinds of things in there. You can put in the yarn type, what the project is, when you started it, any notes or alterations that you make to it, just anything that's going to help you stay organized and focused and keep track of what you're working on. Another great idea is to store your whips in baskets or have a current basket or a current project basket where you're keeping everything that you're working on right now. And that can include the yarn, that can include the hook, the instructions, any notes that you're taking, any alterations that you're making. Just a way to have everything all in one place. And here's a hint, I have several. So you'll notice in the background there, I've got my bins full of beautiful yarn, which I love. I love to be able to see it. And it's the same thing with my projects as well. I keep my current projects in clear plastic containers that I can see, and they're up on a shelf. And when the inspiration strikes, I can take one out and start working on it. Tip 3 is to use Ziploc bags or pouches or little boxes or something to keep your notions in. So for instance, you can have a pouch for your hooks, your safety eyes if you use them, buttons, needles, all the things that love to disappear. Number 4 is take photos of your yarn stash. And this might sound kind of weird, but it's a quick way to keep track of what you have, especially if you're like me and you go out shopping and you come across a sale and you think, oh my gosh, I think I need that color, but I'm not sure. Another thing that taking a photo does is it will help you keep track of the dye lots. So if you have a very specific project where you're needing to have a very exact match for the color, then if you have a picture of the yarn, you'll be able to match dye lots if a dye lot is available. And the last tip I have for you is to choose a day, one day a week, 5 or 10 minutes max, to reorganize and to reset. This will look like gathering the stray yarn balls that you have that are just kind of sitting around, or the little package tapes, the little labels. I leave those all over the place. So cleaning those up makes me feel better, just clearing those off of the space. You can put your hooks back where they belong. You can update your project logs. You can put away the whips that you're not working on and just organize that and sort of reset those. And you can also get ready for the next day. You can pull out the ones that you want to work on, or maybe for the next week. So in the end, just want to say your creativity deserves a clear space to grow. So, being organized doesn't mean you're less spontaneous or less creative. It actually is a helpful way to foster creativity and spontaneity. If you know where everything is, you won't feel frustrated looking for your pieces or looking for your hook or the yarn or the project or whatever it is that you're looking for. Staying organized is definitely worth it. So don't forget to download your free project log, which is on the website. Again, I'm going to put a link in the description for you so you can see that. And also, love it if you would sign up for the email newsletter because I send out coupons. I give you project updates, and it's just a way for you and I to stay kind of connected. This is also a good way. Please leave your comments. You know I love to see your comments. I'd love to answer your questions if you have any questions about what I'm working on, yarn that I'm using. If you have questions about business and selling crochet or the business of crochet, because there are other ways to make money in this business. If you have any of those questions, just put them in the comments and I'll get back to you and I will answer those questions. All right, have a wonderful day. Great to see you again and happy hooking. Bye.